Okay, so welcome back to part 2, where I show you guys how to create and upload a KDP book onto Amazon as a beginner. And yes, like I said, how I started my business, how I went about it at first. So if you haven't already watched part 1, I will leave the link up there for you guys to go and check it out. And in that video, I showed you guys how to create a book. And well, in this part 2, I'm going to show you guys how to upload the book, how to upload it onto Amazon. So yeah, let's just dive straight into it. And before we get into anything, can I just ask you guys to hit that like and subscribe button, as it would be greatly appreciated and doesn't take you half a second to do. And now, yeah, if you did miss part 1, I basically created a very simple cover on Canva and then downloaded a free lined interior. So I did everything for free, and now, well, we're going to do the keyword research and how I would go about basic keyword research to upload my book, and what I'd do for the title and the subtitle and all that sort of thing. Let's just dive straight into the computer. Now, to start off with, we've got the book title. What do we want as the book title? Well, what I do with my notebooks is I just use the quote as the book title. So I'm just going to go to my downloads just so I can remember what the quote was, and it was, "I teach tiny humans, you can't scare me." So I'm just going to type that in. I teach tiny humans, you can't scare me. Now, a very simple mistake that I've seen with a lot of people with their books, people have sent me their notebooks on Instagram. Well, one thing I see is that they don't capitalize their first letter of each word. So as you can see, I've done I, T, T, H, U, C, S, M. It's just basic English. It makes it much more appealing for the viewer. And yeah, it's just a very simple thing to remember, especially if English isn't your first language and maybe you're not familiar with recognizing that sort of thing. Well, that's just what you do. You just capitalize the first letter of every word. And also, again, basic punctuation with can't. So yeah, that's just basic things to remember when, well, creating your book. Now let's move on to the subtitle. Now in the subtitle, this is where you're going to want to put in a few keywords for like relevancy when people come in to search your book. So what I like to do is go into Amazon, and as you can see, I've already typed it in, funny teacher notebooks. And what I like to do is almost not steal. I don't want you guys to be stealing, because stealing is not good with your KDP business, but you just want to get ideas for what other people have used in their subtitle. And well, as you can see, we've got one here. It's a very simple book, but it's got a BSR of 44,000, blank line journal co-worker notebook, in brackets funny office journals. And you can go through each of these, have a look what people have put in, and you can gain ideas from that to then put in your own book. So obviously we're going to want to put what kind of book it is, and that's again a blank lined journal. And well, I'm going to start off with a few keywords that I think are very big and very popular. So I'm going to put in funny gag gift. Now, gag gift is a huge one for books. Honestly, if you can get gag gift in the subtitle, it'll really help with your rank, because especially at Christmas, when people are searching up gag gift and like gag gifts to give for people at Christmas, well, it's just a very familiar keyword in the KDP business, which is very good for keyword relevancy, because, well, it's a keyword a lot of people put in when it comes to Christmas and finding gifts for people. It's a very Americanized thing, gag gift. And yeah, if your book's being uploaded into America a lot, well, that's a keyword you're just going to want to be using if you're creating that sort of thing. So that's what I'm going to put. So funny gag gift, blank lined journal for, and then, well, you're going to want to put who this is for. So this could be for teachers, and well, if we have a look at other books, you've got all sorts of things. They've all put teachers in there. And yeah, so funny gag gift, blank line journal for teachers. And well, what's another thing we could put in for teachers? And then you could put in funny teacher quotes, because a lot of them have put in brackets something, so I'm going to put in, or fun, getting another keyword, fun teacher quotes and that sort of thing. So funny gag gift, blank line journal for teachers, and then in brackets fun teacher quotes. Now, I don't really like the wording there, funny gag gift, blank line journal, so I'm going to put in funny blank line journal gag gift for teachers. And that's just very simple thing to do, just reading it and thinking, does it flow well, does it sound nice? Because that's what people will be looking at when they see your book on Amazon. How does it sound? And if it sounds more appealing, then, well, there's more chance of people buying it. So we've got as the book title, I teach tiny humans, you can't scare me. And that is obviously the quote. And then the subtitle, funny blank line journal gag gift for teachers, and then in brackets fun teacher quotes. And yeah, we're just going to keep it simple like that. That is just a basic way of how I do my subtitles, just adding in a bunch of keywords relevant. So if it's a funny quote, obviously putting in funny, gag gift, like I said, that's a big one, and who it's for a teacher. And then we're going to move on to the author name now. I'm just going to keep it very, very simple. I'm just going to put in hilarious journal, something like that. Just, again, author name isn't too important. Some people say it's very important. I don't personally think it's that important, so I'm just going to keep it very simple like that. Hilarious journals. And then we've got the description. Now, there's always been a debate with the description across the KDP business. Is it relevant? Is it relevant for ranking your book? Some people will say no, and some people will say yes. And, well, what I find is the description is, well, it's important for Google searches. So whatever you put in the description, well, if people are searching that up on Google and they come across words that are in your description, may show up your book. So that could lead to more sales. But personally, I don't spend too much time on the description. I don't think it's that important. And well, just an example for this video, I'm not going to be putting too much time into it. But what you just want to do is basically outline what this book is. So this is a funny, and then you can put in the quote, and then let's put in another keyword, so notebook for teachers, something like that. And then we could add in another thing, blank lined notebook for teachers. And you could put perfect for Christmas, gag gift, again putting that keyword in, perfect for Christmas, gag gift, or birthday present for any teacher in your family. Something like that. We're just going to keep it very simple. That's the kind of way I go about it. You just want to say what the book is, again, the title, so I'll put that in. The title, I teach tiny humans, you can't scare me. And you put in what it is, a blank line notebook, who it is for teachers, and then you can also put when it would be good gift, so a perfect for Christmas, gag gift, or birthday present for any teacher in your family. It's just a basic outline. Like I said, description isn't as important as like keyword research in the title, subtitle, and the 7 keyword boxes, which we're coming up to. But yeah, that's just something I would do. And then publishing rights, well, you create a book, I own the copyright, and I hold necessary publishing rights. And then we move on to the 7 keyword boxes. Now, I'm thinking, because I get so many questions about the 7 keyword boxes, I probably will make a more in-depth video on it. Oh, that's just my dog at the door there. But yeah, just for this video, I'm just going to go over a basic outline of how I go about my 7 keyword boxes. I need to tell him to go away. So I don't think you can see on the camera, but my dog has just come to say hello. Hello. He's down here. But anyway, so the 7 keyword boxes. So what I like to do is, well, I start off with who would buy it. So you can put in a bunch of different people that buy it. So obviously teachers. Has he just gone onto the bed there? Yeah, you should be able to see him just there on the bed. So teacher or teachers, and then mum, dad, brother, sister, son, daughter, because, well, you could have a daughter that's a teacher. So you would be surprised how many times people would be searching up like a teacher gift for their daughter, or teacher gift for their mum or dad, or that sort of thing. So yeah, just with the 2 boxes, what I like to do is I just put in who it's for, even for like grandparent or grandma. Yeah, you just want to, in the first 2 boxes, how I go about it is just putting in a bunch of different words of who it would be for. Now, other people in the KDP business will go differently about it. Some will just use like short-tailed phrases and that sort of thing. But personally, I like to just put different words, just put in a bunch of different keywords. Some can argue for and against this. It's just how I go about it. You can decide yourself how you go about it. And then the second one, what you're going to want to do is put what kind of book it is. So it's a notebook, it's a journal, and all different words like that. So you've got notebook, you've got journal, you've got blank line. We can put that in again, blank line, because it's a blank line journal. What other words are there for journal? You've got diary, it could be a diary. Another big one for teachers is obviously a planner, so it could be a planner. And well, I'm stuck on a bit of ideas, so what I like to do for keyword research, well, you go to the search department, put in notebook, and see what kind of words come up. So we've got college ruled. Again, put in college ruled, because it's a college ruled interior. Wide ruled, paper college ruled, tabs, all that sort of thing. What if we put in teacher notebook? Does anything come up? teacher notebook and planner, teacher notebook and journals, teacher notebook hardcover, teacher notebook organizer. Again, put that one in. And yeah, I filled up that section of what kind of book it is. Now the next three, I like to use as sort of like miscellaneous keywords that could be important. And this is where the research really comes in handy. So what you do, type in, let's just start off with teacher notebook like we had. So teacher notebook, and here it comes up with a bunch of different words, and obviously it gives all the different relevancy. The top one would be obviously the most relevant. And now we've got ones like here, teacher notebook funny. So that's something we can put in. So just funny. And then gag gift, that's also another one. And obviously there wasn't any more words, we can put in funny, teacher. We got gift, we've already put that in. Got nothing there. What if we put in journal? Got not a huge amount there. Notebook, not a huge amount there again. What if we just put in funny notebook? And this is just the way I go about it really. I'll just type in all these different keywords and then see what Amazon suggests for me. And well, is there things I can use? So here's one. We can put in school, because obviously it'd be good for school, for office, for college. And we can have a look through some of these notebooks again and see what other people have got. So, got co-worker or no, nah, don't like any of them. And yeah, honestly, there's not a huge amount left, which is absolutely fine. If you can't find any more keywords, that's fine. We've already put in a lot. And well, the last step I can just put in when they would be perfect for. So, Christmas, birthday, back to school. And you can put in what kind of subjects, so maths, science. That's just honestly how I go about it. It's just very, very simple stuff. And well, I may spend a bit more time on the more bigger books, such as my colouring books. But when it's like these line notebooks, it doesn't matter that much, because you can knock these out in minutes. It will take you no time at all to create all of these books. And then the next step is categories. So you're going to want to pick what kind of categories it's in. Now, for using a free software, I don't know any free softwares that can do it at this moment, but I'm just going to use Tangent Templates because it can help for finding categories. So if we just put in funny, will it give us a category to go for? No results for funny. Humour. Yeah, you can go through here and just find things that are funny. So non-fiction, humour, topic, adults, and then non-fiction, humour, topic, adults, and you can just pick the suitable ones which you think. Have we got anything here? School and education, not so much. Again, have we got teacher? What was the one for teacher? Again, not so much. Humour, have we got any better ones? This is honestly like one of the more difficult things. I didn't think it would be this difficult to find a category, but it's not too important, and we can just go non-fiction, human, general, non-fiction, humour, general as well. So let's just do that. And then obviously adult content, no, we haven't got adult content. Save and continue, and then sign me a free KDP ISBN pin, and then print options, so black and white interior with white paper, trim size 6x9, no bleed, yeah, we've got bleed, and let's just go paperback cover finish, matte. And we've got to upload our interior, so I'm just going to click upload paper manuscript and go to my folder where I downloaded my interior in the last video, and then yeah, just click on it there, double click and just wait for it to upload. Shouldn't take too long. And then we've got upload a cover you've already printed. So KDP actually has its own cover creator, but we're just going to upload one we've already created. Upload your cover. Now you've just got to find it. Here it is. Upload that, give it some time, and then you've got to launch Previewer. This can take some time, so just leave it and wait. Go get something to drink, something to eat. Yeah, because it will take a few minutes. And actually, just while we're waiting for this to upload, I just want to talk about Helium 10. Now, I'm sure you guys may have seen in previous videos, recently I've been using Helium 10 a lot for keyword research. And well, it has many, many different tools in it. So if I just go to my home, yeah, as you can see, it has many different tools in it. I've actually got the full version now because previously I had the free version. And yeah, the ones I personally like to use are Magnet and there's Cerebro. Those are the two I really love to use because Magnet is perfect for keyword research. Because I'll just give you an example here. So if I just put in teacher notebooks, and it will just tell me what keywords I could be using if we just give it a couple of seconds. Here it can give you all sorts of different keywords you could be using for your books. So like we used in our one, back to school notebooks. Doesn't look as good. As you can see, it tells you the search volume, the competing products, that sort of thing, and it tells you the score, how it would score it, and it's not so good. We got this one, to-do list organizer. So it's got a score of 356, which is good. Search volume 356 and less than 1,000. That's very good. And it gives lists and lists of that sort of thing. It's got pages and pages of different keywords you could be using. And, well, this is perfect for, like, if you're a bit more advanced, you're in the colouring book niche and that sort of thing. Well, this is perfect for finding the best keywords so you can rank your book up and make those sales that you want. And yeah, Cerebro is also great, because if we get, like, this book here, have a little scroll down, find its ASIN number. Here it is. Copy that. Command C. Go back into Helium 10, then go Cerebro. Paste that ASIN pin in, then get keywords. Well, what it will give me is all the keywords that that person has used to get that book to its ranking that it's got. So it'll tell you the total keywords used. And yeah, here you go. All the keywords that it has used. Well, that's something interesting there. WTF notebook. Well, it's got a search volume of 1,659, but it's got competing products, 430. So that is interesting. I never would have thought that would have been something people would be searching up. But without getting that ASIN and typing that in, well, we would never have found that out. And again, pages and pages of this stuff, of the different keywords that are being used to, well, get the relevancy for this book. Another one here, the Screaming Goat book and figure. I don't see how that's relevant. Yeah, one here, another meeting that should have been an email. 391 search volume, competing products 147, so that gives its magnet score of 2,660. So obviously, if it's got a Cerebro IQ score here, which is higher, well, that could be a keyword you could be writing down and then using in your next book. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about Helium 10 because, well, if we go to the pricing here, as you can see, we've got Platinum here, which you can buy now for $97 per month, Diamond for $197 per month, or Elite $397 per month, and you can see all different things you get included here. And Helium 10, I would say, is, well known for it being the best, or at least one of the best KDP softwares for all different things it can do, all the different resources it has within it. Very, very accurate stuff, and well, I'd really recommend it. And you can also pay this yearly if you want, if that's something you would prefer. And yeah, so if you use the code RoryMiles10 at checkout, that means you get 10% off every month that you pay. So obviously if you're paying for the Elite version, $397 per month, well, you could take off $39 per month every single month. Or you can use the discount code RoryMiles50, which will give you 50% off your first month. So again, that $397 per month can turn into, well, it's about $400, so under $200 per month for your first month. So it's, yeah, just something I want to talk about to, well, let you guys know that you can use these codes to help you get money off your Helium 10 purchase. And if you're already looking to get Helium 10, that's great. You can use these codes just to, well, help you get a bit of money, save a bit of money, because who doesn't love saving a bit of money? And now, if we go over to our book, has it uploaded? No, it hasn't. So we've still got to wait a few more minutes, and I'll get back to you in a second. Whew, that took ages. Okay, so it's finally uploaded, and well, as you can see, simple stuff. You can see the cover there, I Teach Tiny Humans You Can't Scare Me, which we created in the first episode. Then we can go to the second page, and yeah, she's got the basic line interior with bleed. Very, very simple. Like I said, you can just download it from my Gumroad store. All you've got to do there, click approve, and then boom, once you've done that, it's basically done. Click save and continue, and the last step is just pricing the book how you want. Now, how should we price it? Well, I'm going to price it based off Amazon.com, so I'm just going to put $5.99. Keep it simple like that. And yeah, just click expanded distribution, so that is where it can be sold in different places. I'm not too familiar with what expanded distribution is, but yeah, just click it because it does me more sales. And then yeah, once you put in one list price, it should show you the price of where it will be on every other website, every other Amazon. So on amazon.co.uk, $5.99 is £4.63, and yes, it will give you the royalties. So for every sale, I'll get $1.30 royalty there, 88p there on the UK one, and then boom, all you've got to do, publish your paperback book. And there we have it. My book is now on Amazon. It will now be approved and should be uploaded in the next few days. And I'm sure you guys will be able to go and see it in the next few days. Hopefully it'll be uploaded by then. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and well, if you did enjoy, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and leave a comment down below. Ask me if for any questions you may have, and well, hopefully I've taught you guys how to upload a book as a beginner. Yeah, if you like anything more like this, once again, make sure you leave it down in the comments below. If you'd like me to keep making episodes on how to upload books as a beginner, just leave it down below. I love reading and replying to every single one of your comments, and well, make sure you have those post notifications on, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.